Hi everybody, welcome to the next video, and in this video I want to talk about how many sets and reps should you do per exercise in each workout. So at this point you should have a pretty good understanding of why properly planning your weight training volume, which means the amount of sets, reps and exercises you do, is so important. And you should also be familiar with what I consider to be the optimal volume range for most people, which is the total amount of reps you should do for each muscle group per workout and per week. So from here, the next logical step is to break this optimal amount of volume down in terms of how many sets and reps you should do per exercise each workout. So let's just do that. How many sets and reps should I do per exercise is the question here. Well, simple. You should do exactly enough to allow you to fall within the optimal volume range that I have been talking about in the last video for each muscle group. As long as that happens, then exactly how you divide your volume up among exercises becomes a little less important. Of course, that's just a quick and simple answer, and you're probably going to want to know the most common and all-around proven way of doing it. So here we go. The most common set and rep combination for an exercise I will tell you. I will speak about next. So the most commonly used and prescribed combinations of sets and reps you could do per exercise along with the total amount of volume each procedures. And this also included is the level of intensity which each rep range falls into, as well as what fitness goal that combination of set rep volume is most ideal for. So let's begin. First, 8 sets of 3 reps, which equals 24 reps. This is high intensity, because we are here working with very low reps, and this is most ideal for strength related goals. So the next would be 6 sets of 4 reps, which is 24 reps. This is high intensity too, and this would be most ideal for strength related goals too. The next would be 3 sets of 5 reps, which is 15 reps. This is high intensity too, and most ideal for strength related goals. Next would be 5 sets of 5 reps, which is 25 reps. This is high to moderate intensity, and this is most ideal for strength goals, but also suited for building muscle. The next would be 4 sets of 6 reps, 24 reps in total, and this is high to moderate intensity, and this is equally ideal for increasing strength as well as for building muscle. The next would be 3 sets of 8 reps, which is 24 reps again. This is a moderate intensity, and this would be most ideal for building muscle, but also suited for increasing strength. Next, 4 sets of 8 reps, 32 reps. This is moderate intensity, most ideal for building muscle, but also suited for increasing strength, as I said above. So 3 sets of 10 reps, 30 reps. Here we have a moderate intensity. This would be most ideal for building muscle, but also suited for muscular endurance. So not so much for building strength. The next would be 4 sets of 10 reps, 40 reps. This is a moderate to low intensity, which would be most ideal for building muscle, but also suited for endurance. Next we have 2 sets of 12 reps, 24 reps in total. This is a moderate to low intensity, and this is most ideal for building muscle, but also suited for endurance. The next 3 sets of 12 reps, 36 reps in total, moderate to low intensity, and equally ideal for building muscle and improving muscle endurance. The next would be 2 sets of 15 reps, which is 30 reps, This is a very low intensity, most ideal for muscle endurance, but also suited for building muscle. And 2 sets of 20 reps, which is 40 reps, low intensity, most ideal for muscle endurance. So as you can see, based on your specific goal and what rep range is most ideal for it, you have quite a few set rep combinations to choose for each exercise you do. As you can also probably tell, there are few principles these very different combinations have in common. The 2 most worth noticing or noting are: first, the fewer reps you are doing per set, the more sets you do. The fewer reps, the more sets you do. And the more reps you do per set, the fewer sets you do. Well, this isn't an absolute rule, it is what should be happening the majority of the time. And the second is the total volume being done per exercise is pretty similar despite the different amount of set reps being used. For example, 10 of the 13 popular combinations shown, that I showed, produce between 20 to 36 reps in total. The take-home message: most of the time, that's probably how much volume you should end up doing per exercise. So how would we put this information into action? You know, the most popular and proven combinations of sets and reps that can be used for an exercise. And in order to put this information into action, you need to apply it to your optimal training intensity, volume, and frequency. A practical example, let's take an example person here named person A. Let's pretend person A is an intermediate or advanced trainee whose primary goal is building muscle, or really anything related to improving the way the body looks rather than performs. Based on person A's experience level and goal, they previously learned: 1. The ideal frequency is to train each muscle group about twice per week. 2nd, the ideal rep range would be 5 to 12 reps per set. So the ideal volume is 30 to 60 reps per big muscle group per workout, and have that for smaller muscle groups, with about 2 workouts per week for each muscle group, since that's the optimal frequency. So now, based on this, a chest workout for person A could potentially break down like this: bench press 4 sets of 6 reps, 24 total reps; dumbbell flies 2 sets of 12 reps, 24 total reps here; and a total volume done for chest during this workout of 48 reps. In this example, person A chose to do 2 exercises. For both exercises, the set rep combination they picked has them working in their optimal intensity range, which is 5 to 12 reps per set for this example person. And these 2 set rep combinations also combined to put them right in the middle of their optimal volume range per workout, which in this example was 30 to 60 reps for bigger muscle groups. This amount of volume, or whatever amount of volume is optimal for you, your goal, your experience level, and your training frequency, could have been reached just the same using various other set rep combinations from the list that I mentioned above before, as well as a different amount of exercises. This was just an example of how to do it. What's next? Now that you know how to apply your optimal amount of volume to the exercises you do, it's time to actually figure out what exercises you are going to be doing. This we will find out in the next video. And if you want to know more about really the guidelines, the exercises, how a training workout plan has to be built, everything based on experience over a period of 20 years, having worked with professional athletes, average guys, natural bodybuilding, natural powerlifting, then you also can download our ebook. The link is below this video. Have a nice day.